Let's also get you details now of what the Prime Minister has had to say. Prime Minister Modi has again defended these farm reforms while delivering the inaugural address at FICCI's annual general meet. He said that the new farm laws will bring in more opportunity for farmers as they will get access to more markets and new technology. The Prime Minister further added that the government is committed to increasing the income of farmers through these reforms. He also said that the farm laws will remove the agriculture barriers which will empower farmers. Speaking on mandis, which has been really a flashpoint between the farmers at the centre, the Prime Minister has reiterated that mandis are being modernized.
इन रिफॉर्म्स के बाद किसानों को नए बाजार मिलेंगे, नए विकल्प मिलेंगे, उन्हें टेक्नोलॉजी का ज्यादा लाभ मिलेगा। देश का कोल्ड स्टोरेज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आधुनिक होगा। इन सब से कृषि क्षेत्र में ज्यादा निवेश होगा और इन सब का सबसे ज्यादा फायदा अगर किसी को होने वाला है तो मेरे देश के किसान को होने वाला है, जो छोटे छोटे जमीन के टुकड़ों पर जिंदगी पालता है, उस किसान का भला होने वाला है। देश के एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर की और उस सेक्टर को मजबूत करने के लिए बीते वर्षों में भारत में तेजी से काम किए गए हैं। आज भारत का एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर पहले से कहीं अधिक वाइब्रेंट हुआ है। आज भारत के किसानों के पास अपनी फसल मंडियों के साथ ही बाहर भी बेचने का विकल्प है। आज भारत में मंडियों का आधुनिकीकरण तो हो ही रहा है, किसानों को डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर फसल खरीदने बेचने का भी विकल्प दिया है। इन सारे प्रयासों का लक्ष्य यही है कि किसानों की आय बढ़े, देश का किसान समृद्ध हो। जब देश का किसान समृद्ध होगा तो देश भी समृद्ध होगा। आज जब मैं उद्योग जगत के वरिष्ठ लोगों के बीच हूं तो इस बात को भी खुलकर कहूंगा कि जितना हमारे देश में एग्रीकल्चर पर प्राइवेट सेक्टर द्वारा निवेश किया जाना चाहिए था, दुर्भाग्य से उतना नहीं हुआ। इस सेक्टर को प्राइवेट सेक्टर द्वारा उतना एक्सप्लोर ही नहीं किया गया। हमारे यहां कोल्ड स्टोरेज की समस्याएं रही है। बिना प्राइवेट सेक्टर के सपोर्ट के सप्लाई चेन बहुत सीमित दायरे में काम करती रही है। फर्टिलाइजर की किल्लत होते आपने भी देखा है। इसका कितना इंपोर्ट भारत करता है आप भी जानते हैं। एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर की ऐसी कितनी ही चुनौतियों के समाधान के लिए केंद्र सरकार निरंतर काम कर रही है, लेकिन इसमें आपके इंटरेस्ट और आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट दोनों की आवश्यकता है।
Rahul Srivastava, our National Affairs Editor, is joining us on this broadcast. Rahul, this is a script that the Prime Minister has followed for the last many months, really trying to set the record straight with regards to the farm reforms. The problem, however, is that it's really not cutting any ice with these protesting farmers.
Akshita, I will look at this speech by the Prime Minister beyond the silo of a farm protest. I think it was a tremendous balancing act by the Prime Minister. Yes, he tried to calm the nerves as far as the farm protests are concerned, but he has also done one very important thing. Akshita, the economy is emerging out of a pandemic and a series of lockdowns in which investments, production, manufacturing, others has taken a terrible hit. Also, at a time when a government's reform process, say in agriculture, which is the bone of contention vis-a-vis the farmers, is facing such a strong criticism, the eyes were on the government that whether the government will continue on the reform path or not. And that's where over 90-year-old entity like FICCI members were waiting to see what does the Prime Minister say. I think they were waiting for a signal that the reform process will continue. And that's what the indication came from the Prime Minister, that the reform process will continue. there is a risk at a time when farmers and farm unions and political parties are blaming the government for creating 3 legislations which will expose the farm sectors to the machinations of the private sector. At that time, the Prime Minister has done a balancing act. Now, beyond all the schemes that the Prime Minister has talked about, what the government has done for the farmers, see what he has said, that the private sector has not invested enough. They have not engaged enough with the agriculture sector. That's in line with the farm bills. So there is no sign of retraction. So on a day when farmers are escalating their protest, the Prime Minister is trying to emphasize the bills are good, and definitely what we are going to do is build on these farm bills. Then I think one of the not so noticed element of his speech was also that in the past the tendency was that everything has to be done by the government. The Prime Minister said scooters were made by the government, X was made by the government, and Y was made by the government. But this is not the time. The times are changing, in which the private sector and all the stakeholders have to work together. Then the other second important point, that at one time in India, various sectors used to work in silos, in isolation with each other, and their interests were supposed to be detrimental to each other. That has to change, and that is changing. What the Prime Minister is indicating is perhaps the fear among the farmers that if private sector enters agriculture, then it is going to hurt the interests of the farmers. I think it's a tremendous balancing job done by the Prime Minister, but firmly holding out that the farm bills are not going to go, but elucidating the benefits of the bills and also the road ahead in which all stakeholders, private and agriculture and others, will have to work together.
And the platform that he's chosen to do that in as well, very, very important. The fact that he's putting out that message to an audience of corporates. Rahul, thank you very much for joining us with those details. So the Prime Minister, again, talking about the farm reforms, about the benefits that he believes it will bring for the farming sector as well as for corporates, and the importance for all of them to work together.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.